Guys, the new INEC Chairman Amupita has exposed the former INEC Chairman Mahmood Yakubu. Said that Mahmood Yakubu lied to Nigerians and they found out that there's no clarity on the IREF. Said that the IREF was not even meant at the initial to transmit the results. Said they don't even have plan to electronically transmit the result on the last presidential election. And now he has come to rectify it. Anyway, make una share this video and listen to what he said.
We found that there was no clarity as to the purpose of IREF. Not until the Supreme Court came out to say that IREF was not an electronic collation system. And that position was not properly brought out before the election. The purpose of introducing BVAS and IREF was to ensure the integrity of the election, and that is the purpose of technology all over the world. I believe what happened in 2023, which was subsumed as a glitch, before we went into the election, my own understanding and based on the review of the decisions of Supreme Court, we found that there was no clarity as to the purpose of IREF. Not until the Supreme Court came out to say that IREF was not an electronic collation system. And that position was not properly brought out before the election. The INEC was supposed to be a safeguard for comparison, because the laws made by this distinguished Senate did not do away with manual collation. However, IREF was supposed to provide some guarantees and checks and balances. But owing to the issues of glitches, which in simple time I understand as improper configuration, especially during the presidential election, that eroded the confidence of so many people. So, as His Excellency the Senate President said, I have to audit the system if I'm given the opportunity to see what is actually wrong and whether we have what it takes as it is now. Because it is not just the INEC responsibility alone. You have the other agencies like NCC, NIMC, and the service providers that will have to work together to ensure that we give Nigerians a technology that everybody will be happy about. There will definitely be an audit of what the system we are meeting, and especially of the logistic of the election itself, and ensure that the proper strategy is put in place. We all know the problem, so we'll find a proper strategy to be able to confront those problems headlong. I give one example. Logistic problem. We rely on third-party logistics to transport sensitive election materials. Some of the vehicles, when you see them, they are old and they don't even go far. And when they drop the materials, they don't even remain to bring back. So when they abandon the voting and the results and collation is made or to transport, they now have to be hiring machines and so we need to take it serious and ensure, even if INEC has to go into some form of logistic on its own, to ensure that aspect. I'm just giving one example that I know. Thank you, sir. We are also going to work with the National Assembly because there will be need for some legislative intervention in some cases. For instance, there is a need for an electoral offences commission that will be able to investigate. INEC does not really have the capacity presently. You investigate, you detect, investigate, and then prosecute. And strengthening the internal disciplinary procedure, following due process, to ensure that those that are involved in such misconduct are brought to book. We can introduce a whistleblowing policy too that will enable people to detect and expose such practices so that it can be dealt with.